Well, this is not a video I ever planned on wanting to make, but here we are, in the shed, once again, with the LG Patrol. And I'm guessing by you seeing the title of this video, you've decided to click on. Yeah, the worst thing imaginable, basically, for this car has happened. The engine in this car, the 3-litre engine in this Patrol, is basically toast at this point. I'm not sure exactly what the problem is, but the suspicions are it's the piston, one of the pistons, either has a hole in it, a crack in it, something like that. Not exactly sure, but that's our best guess from stuff that has happened and what we've been told by mechanics and other people that have looked at the car and heard it run and seen what happens with it. And yeah, there's no real way to diagnose the full issue other than rip the engine out, pull it apart, spend however much money, thousands of dollars on diagnosing it and potentially fixing it, if we even wanted to go that route. But a little backstory about how this happened. If you follow me over on Instagram, you would have seen I was up in Coffs Harbour not too long ago. At the time of recording this video, that was actually a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, took the Patrol up to Coffs Harbour for a week away, and we're just up there, got up there perfectly fine, driving around up there on the beach, all was well. Then the next day I was on my way home and got about 2 hours towards home from Coffs Harbour, had music going, just going on the freeway, all was good. And then I was just driving along and got this weird smell coming in the cab, and I didn't know what it was. It just something out of the ordinary. I was like, that doesn't smell right. And then turned the music off to listen for any noises that were coming with that, because it was like I don't know, I can't really remember, a burning sort of smell. Just, it was something that didn't smell right with the engine. So I turned the music off to listen for any noises and heard this knock sort of noise coming from it. I was like, okay, this isn't good. So I quickly pulled over off the side of the road, jumped out, popped the bonnet, and was looking under there to see if there was just something loose or rattling that was making like the rattly sort of knocking noise. Nothing was. Turned the car off to look under there, and I thought it may have been my intercooler was loose, because it was loose, but I started the car up again and held it still so it didn't rattle, and the knocking was still going on, and looked out the back and there was a ton of white and grey smoke coming out of the exhaust. So once I saw that, pulled the engine straight off. I was like, okay, this is definitely not good. Rang around and decided to get towed off the highway because I didn't want to drive the car anymore. Didn't want to screw the engine any more than it clearly already was. Got it towed off and ended up getting it towed to this town called Wingham, which is about 10 minutes out of Taree. Got it towed to the showground there. Ended up staying there for 2 nights before got this car home. Dad came and picked me up with a car trailer. Got it home, but while we were in Wingham at the showground, I got a mobile mechanic to come out to me because obviously I didn't want to drive the car to a mechanic. Got a mobile mechanic to come out, and I told him what had happened, showed him some videos that I took, and he started the car up, and the amount of smoke coming out was ridiculous out of the exhaust. And once he saw the smoke and heard the knocking going on, he sort of agreed with me because I thought it was the piston, and he agreed. He's like, yeah, I would say it's definitely the piston. But with that, you don't really know. You can't fully diagnose it without ripping the engine out, ripping the engine to pieces, looking at the pistons, inspecting everything. And with doing that comes the cost. Obviously, I've never pulled an engine apart, don't know what I'm doing. So to pay someone to do it is going to be a fair amount of money. And at this point, I just feel like it's not entirely worth it. So yeah, I'll throw up some clips real quick about what was going on, like the smoke coming out and the knocking of the engine and where we were. So I'll throw them up now. So yeah, as you can see, all the smoke coming out of there was not good. And then yeah, it was on the trailer, back the trailer into the shed, rolled it down, and exactly where it is sitting right now is where it's been for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and where it's going to continue to sit for who knows how long. Because as I said, can't fully diagnose the problem without ripping the engine out, and at this point, I'm not prepared to spend thousands of dollars to pull it apart and potentially rebuild it. So yeah, this is pretty much the car for now. Not sure what the plan with it in the future is, because obviously I love this car with pretty much all of my heart. It's literally, well, one, it's like, it is the car in the logo for this channel, and it is the backbone of this channel. It's in pretty much every video, every Instagram post, every TikTok I make. Like, this car is Aussie wheeling. There would be no Aussie wheeling without this Patrol right here. So as much as it sucks that it has gone this way with the engine, I do plan to keep the car at this point. Everything could change in the future, you never know. But in saying that, it's going to be sitting here for at least multiple months, because I'm not prepared to spend the money on pulling it apart for one right now. And I don't really want to rebuild the 3 litre, because everyone will tell me they have problems, and yeah, I agree, they do have their problems. So I'm not sure I want to rebuild the 3 litre. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to get rebuilt, engine swapped, or just sell the car as one. Not entirely sure yet. But don't stress, there is still going to be videos coming out on this channel, just not with this car. So this video is coming out on Sunday, so make sure you stay tuned and get subscribed to this channel for the video coming out on Wednesday, when I show you what is coming up and what's going to be the part of Aussie wheeling while this car is out of action. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about the car or what's coming, chuck some comments down below this video, or message me on Instagram, something like that. I'll reply to all of yous. I love seeing the comments, and yeah, I love to talk about it and see your guys' thoughts on it. Obviously, I care a lot about it. But yeah, as I said, get subscribed to this channel for the video coming out Wednesday and any future videos that come out through this year. But until then, I guess, say goodbye to the old GU that's going to be sitting in the shed for a while. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video for hopefully plenty more forward driving and camping content coming in 2026. Just sadly, not with this old girl here. See you later.